Hello all, Kitamari here, checking out Tavern Talk Stories Dreamwalker. So, I did not play the first Tavern Talk, but I did watch Jade Liddell play it. And, I watched her play about an hour at least of it, and it left a strong impression. This game is a little bit like some of my favorite story-driven adventure games. Full voice acting, actually, in the first one. And we'll see what it's like in here, but it's a little bit similar to Coffee Talk, which is such a great game. So we're gonna just jump in without further ado. Empty save slot, start a new game. My name is Kitamari. Thank you. There's an opening theme here. I'm curious to look it up. I wonder if it's on Spotify. Here we go.
My friend used to say, a dream is the only thing worth chasing. That if you run far enough, you can even reach the stars.
I already like this voice acting.
Sometimes you'll find your dreams lie just across the coast. Sometimes that's just as far as your feet will carry you. But I like it here. This is my home now. Here, I infuse drinks with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests and listen to their stories once they return.
Please tell me that is one of our
Anyone
guests.
can find a safe haven in my tavern. Even unexpected guests.
Greetings, traveler. Traveler, is that all I get? Greetings, old friend. It's good to see you. I'm surprised to see you. Or should I say, almost stranger. It's good to see you. Likewise. I've been told you sell magical drinks to exhausted travelers. Could I have one? Slow down. First things first, mate. Wait, you're a customer now. I should watch my manners. My deepest apologies, Mrs. Marianne. Actually, there isn't full voice acting. There's some voice acting. You know what? Like, my brain has decided to remember there being voice acting even when there wasn't. And it was just like, it was narration that goes on with these parts here. When did you become so polite? Had a change of heart or always have been? Look at those eyes in there. Always have been. Must have forgotten. Anyhow, how about you go ahead and make me something to drink already? Alright, I'll indulge you. What can I get you? Let's see. Your menu is small but enticing. How about a voyager's dream? It sounds nicely balanced. While a bit spiritual for my tastes, it does remind me of you. Your head has always been up in the clouds. Feet on the ground, head in the clouds. It's a balance. And you seem to have kept it. Now, before you run off to make my drink, would you mind showing me what you've got going on back there? Sure, tutorial. Are you scouting out the competition? Call it wizardly curiosity. Can't argue with that. Come on, I'll give you a tour. So, how's this for a drink mixing nook? Look at this bee, this cutie bee. Not too shabby. I like the personal touches. Thank you. I keep all my potions here, carefully guarded by Captain Bee-Bug. This is Captain Bee-Bug. I miss that little critter. Do you think I could pet them? They always appreciate a good head scratch. Maybe after I'm done explaining. Alright, let's mix your potions then. Not so fast, Miss Know-It-All. Let's follow the proper steps. It's important to listen to what my patrons want. After all, I want to make sure they get what they asked for. But just in case I forget, I keep a detailed protocol in my log. Voyager's dream balanced. And for days when I need a little extra help, Slinky summarizes my notes for me. Sorry, Slinky? My lunar reef pygmy octopus. They came in for an internship one day and never left. Very nice guy. Once I felt like I have a good idea of what my patron wants, I browse my recipes. How do you decide on the perfect one? By looking at their properties and descriptions to see which one would fit my guest's wishes best. Then I draw it on the board with my chalk. Since each recipe requires the right balance, we need to pay attention to its stats. That's strength, charisma, dexterity, intelligence, and defense. So it's an RPG-like situation here. I like this, by the way. I would have this in real life. This one with the seashells. Ah. Did you go classic? Each potion influences one stat? No, my potions can influence several stats at once. They can add to them or subtract from them. For organizational purposes, I keep them in a special order on the shelf. The higher up a potion is, the more stats it influences at the same time. Next, I just take one and pour it into the mug. Hey, there it is. Okay, that one has it's a nice minty green color. So that's how you pour them in. How else would I? Right. If I make a mistake, I can pour the faulty mix into Captain B-Bug's bucket. They love terrible potions. Oh my gosh, look at the eyes. Such a happy little bee-bug. That makes one of us, at least. Anything else you've got to keep in mind? I just have to remember to ring the bell once I'm done. Now sit back and relax while I make your drink. Just to make sure, you wanted a Voyager's Dream. Coming right up. I'm all over the place with voices. I don't know what voices to give them. I know I gave them like roughly the same voice, I guess. But yeah. Voyager's Dream. Alright, let's take a look, see. I think this is... Whoa. Wait. Uh-oh. No? Wow. Still drinkable. Undo your mistakes with Captain B-Bug. Okay. So... Wait. That's the middle... Actually, this is correct. Okay. So that's correct. This star needs to go over here. Let me look. I think I understand this one. And then finally this one. Wait. No? No. No. Wow. Okay, that is that second one. This one will go back one. So, this is the one that we're having some issues with here. It needs to go... Actually, let's... Okay, this is already... Yeah, there you go. Huge bunch to drink. Alright, let's try it again. This is surprisingly a lot. I'm going to put this first. Wait, I'll have it pour longer. So, this is good. Now this one, I'm gonna do this. And this. Okay. This one has to go back one. That's perfect! Yay! It is perfect. So minty green, light blue, dark blue cobalt. So, what is this? Alright, Voyager's Dream. I guess I'm taking it. Ta-da! First step, make your first drink. A dream of a drink just for you. Let's see how sound your method really is. This is excellent. Inspiring enough for any dream. Thank you. Though, if I may offer a suggestion, your drink mixing technique is certainly commendable. Out with the advice. I was experimenting with a new potion on the way here. I call it Sirius. It's a simple brew that enhances the physical abilities of the body. And, well, I suppose it reminds me of you and your whole astrology obsession. Ta-da! You should have it. I think it can offer a different take on this delicious drink of yours. This is wonderful, thank you. Don't mention it. It'll look good on your inventory. On that note, congratulations on opening your own tavern. I had a divine dream about it. I think Gaia really wanted me to open a tavern. That, or I have a very vivid imagination. If the oh-so-great dragon of the fruitful earth didn't want you to open it, I imagine she would have sent you another vision instead. Exactly. So, are we competition now? Me and the great Mariam? Alchemy Collective, I mean? Morea's most prestigious mage family and their famous potion of miracles. Versus Kitamari, Borkam's up-and-coming tavern keeper and her most delicious concoctions. Sounds like a battle for the ages, right? I think we might be occupying very different niches. Unless you're thinking about becoming a stuck-up mage who sells her diluted potions for marked-up prices, I think we're good. I'll think about it. Just kidding. These drinks are merely my fun little experiments. Would that make your patrons your test subjects? I wouldn't phrase it that way, publicly at least. I'd suggest a more profitable business model if you have the time. I'll think about it, Miss Mariam. You can drop the miss. We've known each other for what, almost 2 decades now? Quite a while. Ooh, this is interesting. We get to decide what it is they have been. Best friends, acquaintances, or bitter enemies. Best friends. Long time indeed. Even longer after you abandoned me for 2 whole years. I almost revoked your friend license. I was busy. You could have sent a postcard. I'm sorry, I just needed to get away after... I know. I lost her too. I'm just pulling your leg. I just missed you. I missed you too. How are the Gafeira treating you? I heard Trinborough is lovely this time of year. The local flora is in full bloom, which is beautiful. Postcard worthy even. But unfortunately, the uptake in pollen seems to have increased the fluctuation in the delta's mana irregularities. But simply, keeping everyone safe from the arcane anomalies and yamalies, roaming the city gets a bit rough this time of year. Something about the exposure to pollen shifts the creature's behavior and hunting patterns. And you're trying to figure out why? As is my position as a Gafeira analyst. Gafeira analyst. Good for you. Did the magical protectors of the city also sponsor your armor? It's rare to see wizards running about this suited up around. I made it myself. Well, the Gafeira blacksmiths made it, but I transmuted it. Made it impervious to lightning damage and gave it some absorbent properties. Sounds exciting. It is. Did you build this tavern yourself? I just renovated it. It was honestly in rather poor condition, but I think I prettied it up quite well. Had some help with it too, of course. You did a good job. I can barely tell someone broke that shelf before. Thank you. I like that it's right by the sea and so close to home. Yeah, I do like this view back here, the little lighthouse. You moved to Borkam just to have a view of Morea from your backyard. What can I say? I'm sentimental. I thought about moving to Zenith for about half a day, but they only put blueberry jam in their jelly donuts. I just can't deal with that. I think they taste quite good, actually, a nice change of pace. Oh, how you betray me yet again. Did you try some of their treacherous pastries on your way home? Plenty. I stopped by to pick up some incense I ordered, and the baker was right next door. He was very forthcoming about his assortment, as well as the town's gossip. I think I could write a cookbook interspersed with local tabloid articles at this point. Anything you'd like to share? You know how much my patrons like gossip. Isn't it your job to keep their secrets to yourself? I have to make quests somehow. Fair enough. It was a whole lot of talking in circles and worrying about nothing. What stuck out the most was how worried he was about his niece's neighbor's son. Apparently the kid hasn't slept well in days and insists there's a monster hiding under his bed. What kind of monster? Not sure. Allegedly it has as many feet as a millipede and snores. Fascinating. Rumor unlocked. Haunting of 1,000 snores. So, rumors! Oh my gosh. A child is afraid of the mysterious monster allegedly hiding under his bed. What could be more bothersome? 1,000 feet or loud snores? So we have this note. I guess we've stuck it. Well, we have it in our notebook. We kind of had it in there and now we have it here, but I definitely want to take a look-see here. Okay, Mariam, she's 28. Kid, Maida. She, her, wizard. Maria, lawful good. And then a little bit of notes on their relationship. 8 characters. 8 characters that we're going to meet. I take it the 8 are our our regulars. There's also a log of the recent dialogues. Then recipes here. The recipes are the most interesting part. Ooh, I want to do this one. Season tights. Let's take a look here. Asteria, Gaia. So there's a bit of background information. Oh wow, look at this world map. So these are all the various places. And there's information about their origins and all kinds of stuff. Okay. Fascinating. Do you think it's real? No. The baker also told me about a mysterious rogue allegedly going rogue in town. Stealing buttons, beads, bones? No, honey. The townsfolk have started locking their doors at night, but even that isn't preventing the robberies. I think the boy is scared and is projecting his fears into his dreams and under his bed. Rumor unlocked, honey heist. Citizens of Zenith are being plagued by a strange series of thefts. Hold on to your buttons and your honey and check in on your scared kids. Sounds like a bee. I happen to know a bee, but they'd never do that. What did your investigation conclude, Gafeta, Mariam? Nothing. I didn't investigate. I considered it. The opportunity to study the potential beast or delusion sounded alluring, but I only had time to leave a charm against bad dreams with the baker. I was only passing through after all. I guess your jurisdiction didn't extend to the mainland anyway. So what did bring you here? Me, I hope? The Afterlight Solstice Festival. My parents are sponsoring it this year, and they asked for some help with the preparations. There's lots to do, and we only have half a month to do it all. Glad to hear they finally reached out. Yeah. But I'm surprised you took days off for it. I've always thought you weren't too fond of the event. Too loud, too dark, too people-y, all that. I wasn't exactly in a position to refuse it. It was Zara's favorite, you know, so I guess this is their way of honoring her? Obsessing over anything that reminds them of her existence, needing to make it perfect in her memory. Any way to keep on living, I guess. Okay, I see how that wasn't easy to say no to. Not that I tried. Anyhow, will you come over for the celebration? Maybe. I might have to work. I suppose a day of festivities means good business for you. I'll make sure to send some guests your way. Hey, we have another guest. Did I hear festivities? Who's throwing a party, and why am I not invited? I'm sorry, who are you? This is Una. She helps me with all my renovations and repairs, so I let her live upstairs for free. I see. Character information unlocked, Una. Now the makeshift roof makes a lot more sense. No need to be intimidated by my DIY skills. You two know each other? For quite some time, yes. And you never introduced her to me, Kitamari? Here I thought we were so close. Even after I lost my hand while trying to fix your tavern's leaking stern. Hey! You want to tell me you climbed all the way up there yourself to fix the leak? That's not... Never mind. To tell you the truth, I lost my arm while brawling with a 2-headed sheep. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. Terrifying beasts, really. Good thing there was a field of clovers nearby. Did you know they're absolutely crazy about clovers? Just in case you ever get into a hairy situation with some sheep. Or should I say, a woolly situation? I hate that I'm laughing. You know exactly why you let me stay here. Thinking about that sheep is really making me crave one of your drinks, though. Could you make me one? Why do sheep make you think of... Does it really matter? You got a drink for me or not? Sure. What may I concoct for you? Something that'll make me the lucky fool at the poker table over at the Squeaky Lobster, you feel me? The Squeaky Lobster. And add in a bit of charisma so no one will notice a thing. Notice what? If I elaborated on that, I'd have to get rid of you. In that case, I'd better see what charismatic brew I can concoct for you. Great rhyme. Her arm there. I just noticed it just now. Now, Una didn't request a specific drink, but she did mention some attributes the drink should have. What did she say again? I should check my log for the specific keywords. Alright, now I need to browse my recipes for a drink that matches her request. And if I get lost, I can always ask Slinky for help. I've got this. Okay, so we can go back. Well, let me do a hard save first. So I could do saves at any time, which is good. I'm glad it's not auto-saving. Because I definitely vastly prefer being able to hard save. I mean, autosaves are nice, but having the choice for hard saving is so important. Now, let me see. What about this? Okay, so this is the log. This little, I might be covering it a little bit in the lower right-hand corner. There's a button. Charisma. Lucky? Charisma? Lucky charisma. Now let's take a look at our recipes. What has to do with luck and charisma? Inspiring hope, courage. Inspiring spice, luck, hope. Stress, refreshing, hot motivation. I think seasoned tides is actually the one here. Let's draw this recipe. Okay, so this is a little bit of puzzle solving, and it's a little eccentric. This is a cool, different sort of game, I would say. All right, now that is gonna go even further here. All right, this one, this middle one is gonna move a little. Star. What? Did I even do it? Okay. So, this one actually... this one is perfect. This one is perfect. This one's perfect. This one needs to move here. This one needs to move here. Alright. We can put just one bit there. And now, this one just needs to move here, and we're done. We are so close to being done. It's not that. Oh. Let me look carefully here. Oh gosh. Okay. So this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Oh. Oh. Looks like a delicious drink, but we have to throw it out because... Now, I still have this. Still have it like this, though. Let's see. Well, I know this has to be used, so putting that for sure. Maybe not that one. This one. Oh, yay! It worked! That's seasoned tides. Those are the combinations. Now I'm going to hit this. There we go. Here you go. Let's see if this suits your taste. Delicious as always, exactly what I wanted. The losers over at the Squeaky Lobster Poker Night might as well pack up now. So, what about you, oh so mysterious, suited-up woman? I know absolutely nothing about you. Only that you're besties with Kitamari. How about you share a funny little anecdote with us, too? Or at least your name. I'm Gafeira Mariam. You know, like the Mariam Alchemy Collective, the famous potion brewery on Maria? No big deal at all. If you must mention it. There's a potion brewery on Maria? Moria? Maria? If you make it to Maria sometime, I'd be happy to give you a tour. Awesome. I'll put it on my Gaia bucket list. I need a Gaia bucket list too. You're not from here, I take it. Nope. Straight out of the Astral Sea. People can usually tell immediately, but whatever. I'm here now. What a sweet gig. I suppose so. Any particular reason why you're exploring Gaia? I've heard wondrous things about the Astral Sea. It must have been difficult to leave it behind. Sure reminds me a little bit of the Zora. Curiosity. I want to see every last bit of Gaia. Every blade of grass, every tree. Leave no stone unturned. For you, Gaia may be completely normal, but for astral folk like me, it's rare we get to see beyond the tides. So, now that I can, I've got to make the most of it. However I'm able to. They don't make as many manuals on adventuring as you think. And I'm getting tired of counting all the cracks and crevices in this wooden interior. I can hear you. I'm sorry, I didn't... It's alright. I'm hoping you'll see more of the world, too. I appreciate the company, though. And I appreciate a good old bar with a good view. But I'd like to see as much of Gaia as I can before I mean, I'd love to see the biannual astral star eclipse from a Gaian perspective. Allegedly, the best place to watch the eclipse is Varika. But it's so far up north, kind of out of reach for me currently. So until then, I'll just go on fun day trips and get into bar fights elsewhere. Speaking of bars, character information unlocked on Una. So we get to learn more and more about them, and then their information is going to increase over time. Ooh, that little tentacle. Remember how I told you I'd do some industrial espionage for you over at the Lucky Knitter? The Lucky Knitter! I want to go there. Vaguely. How did it go? Tell me everything. I don't remember asking for that. How did it go? First of all, your tavern is still cooler. That's a relief. But even better, I roped the owner into a dice game, the bet. If I won, I'd get something extraordinary. If they won, I'd fix their broken void siphon. And I assume you won? Bingo. And I snatched quite the treasure for you. They said it was collecting dust in the glass cabinet anyways, and now I'm handing it over to my worthy friend. The label says Anka. No idea what it does, but I figured it might be useful. Oh, potion unlocked, Anka. So this is a new type of potion? Gives +2 to attack? Thank you, Una. I think it'll add nicely to my collection. I thought so too. Anyway, let me fill you in on some hot Phesoan gossip I picked up on my way back. I'm all ears. Apparently, some exciting things are happening in Zenith at the moment. So you've also heard about the strange thief? What? No, actually, I was talking about the colorful cobblestones that started appearing everywhere. I definitely have to get my hands on a few of them. I bet they're magical. Who knows what I could do with them? I did see those colorful stones in the pavement. Red, pink, and orange, if I'm remembering correctly. They looked cute. I figured they were the doing of a young carbuncle. You know those little furry critters with a gemstone between their eyes? Maybe one of them painted the street's cobblestones in its favorite colors. A carbuncle? They're pretty rare in Phesoa. I thought they preferred a warmer climate. Hogwash. It's clearly the work of an artistically gifted leprechaun. Have you ever seen a leprechaun paint stones? Have you ever seen a carbuncle at this latitude? Oh, wow. Maybe you're both right? Maybe it's a carbuncle-con. Or a leperuncle. Maybe carbuncle-con makes that one sounds better. Like a leperuncle? I ended up saying it. What a spineless answer. Agreed. Oh, now they're both mad. Rumor unlocked city beautification program.